No, Sharpton's on at 6.
Really? Okay. That's amazing to me. They should hire Bill Ayers.
Failing up the ladder, huh?
So what about this, Bob? The mob clearly, I'm guessing, didn't know about this. Do you think they knew about it?
I think they knew about it. No, because they got caught. And here, the real question I've got for Al is, does Al really want to be walking around the streets? The Genovese family is still alive and well. Now, a lot of them are in jail, a lot of them are dead. But they got sons and they got uncles and cousins. And if I were Al, I'd be very, very, very careful of where I walked.
So, Dan, there's no blowback from the White House regarding this new information we find?
Well, partly because of what Greg says, there's fear, saying that the president should have done something. The president gets to decide. The president's not running for office again. And Al Sharpton reaches an audience, and I think that you could argue that he has done some good work for some people over time. And maybe there's a sense of redemption, or maybe he was doing the right thing. I don't really know. I don't know a lot about the crime world. When I watch things like this,
sure,
I think
Dana?
that my life is so
Little
different.
D, tiny D, as you're known on the
I
streets.
don't know anything about this
Oh,
stuff.
you've been pushing
I didn't
kilos for years.
I didn't get to watch those mob movies.
No.
No, I mean, I was from Wyoming Italian.
They didn't get those movies out
I
there?
like mob Italian.
Dana's been pushing kilos of dog treats.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's saying, talking about kilos, like how much, when they're talking about that cocaine, like, is that a lot of money for that type of, in that year?
It's a pretty prime.
That was good cocaine at the time?
This is good 5 o'clock information.
Yeah, like,
Again, you have the mob on one side, you have the Al Sharpton on the other, so it's
Who'd
like,
you root for?
well, I'm more scared of one than the other, so, and unless any of y'all are planning to start my car after the show or hire me a food taster, I think
This may be one of the
I'll
dumb
go against
questions,
Sharpton.
and I have quite a few dumb questions, especially in this block. But what makes him reverend? Does anyone know?
That's a good question. I'm not sure what his church is, and I would never suggest that it's a tax dodge. Never in a million years. But he is a man of God. I will say this. For many, many decades, we've had a lot of white charlatans operating in churches. So, I mean, he's just part of a long history of charlatans who continue to be,
He's a Baptist, but just one last thing before we go. This gets back to this point. He was fronting for somebody to buy that cocaine, right? At that point, the FBI turned him. Now, who was he fronting for? That's the question. He infiltrated the Genovese family, who was supplying the drugs, but that means
Or let's be fair, there may have been a different reason for that meeting, and the FBI, the undercover
Pretty
company,
hard to
said,
figure out what's different.
while we're here, let's
He
talk
might have
about
been-
this cocaine I can sell you.
He might have been buying tracksuits in bulk.
Exactly.
Back then, that's all he wore.
You have to, I mean, he is so thin that he is a vegan, complete vegan, does not eat anything but vegetables.
Really?
Fruit.
Yeah, he actually said he's not a rat, he's a cat, and then he said he used to be fat.
Yeah.
He's also-
Did you get all that?
He's like Dr.
See,
Seuss.
I can do it too.
This is Dr. Seuss, the Reverend Doctor. Now, all right, directly ahead, President Obama busts out his trusty pen to sign more executive orders, this time aimed at narrowing the wage gap between men and women. We'll analyze the president's equal pay agenda. That's coming up next in the 5.